What's swaggin' players? It's your boy StaxMontana, man, back out here on this NBA 2K20 online MyCareer, and things are about to get heated, dog. Right here is the preseason mock draft. So I did put all of our players officially in the online MyCareer mode league. And here we are, bro. Right now, your boy is sitting as the 3rd overall pick in the draft. But after simulating the entire season, which I'll give you more details on that a little bit later, your boy done dropped down to 5th. Now, me and Rain went to Duke. Me and Rain won the national championship at Duke, so we do got some championship pedigree. And once I show you this, bro, right here, the MVP award goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Hopefully next season that's going to go to me. Rookie of the year goes to Zion. Hopefully that go to me too. Dennis Schroeder wins 6th man. Kawhi Leonard wins defensive player of the year. We already know the man got clamps. And most improved goes to Bam. Here go to all NBA teams. I'm not going to read out each player, but yeah, you guys can see. But like I was saying, me and my boy Rain, me and him both went to Duke, won a national title, bro. It was fire, bro. The college season was crazy. You feel me? And Rain was turning up. So like I said, we got championship pedigree. So hopefully that catapults me and Rain a little bit higher in the draft. But like I said, I got a little bit more information on that coming a little bit later in the video for you guys and everybody that's confused on how this entire thing is going to work. We got a lot of things to break down and to explain to you guys. Right here, as you can see, the Clippers did win the NBA championship, so Kawhi won another title against the team he won a title with last year, bro. Kawhi is out here going crazy. And here goes some pre-draft strengths and weaknesses for each of our players. I thought this was dope. Something fired at 2K been had this in the game, but just to see this type of breakdown about your player, it's kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And here's the pre-draft stuff for my boy Rain. Like I said, me and Rain came from Duke. The boy was hooping. I was hooping. You feel me? We was going crazy. And yeah, one of the weaknesses for Rain is not sure if I've ever seen this guy dunk. That's pretty funny. Here go for Sean, the strengths and weaknesses. And the thing about Sean is, bro, my man had no significant weaknesses, bro. It was really nothing they could point out about his game that they feel like was a weakness. So the boy Sean was hooping. Juice Man up next. He got some pretty fire strengths. The man can post up, but again, no significant weaknesses. Your boy Freddie does a fantastic job creating shots off the dribble. That's something exactly what I wanted, you feel me? Rarely needs help out of a double team. I can guard my man. And once again, no significant weaknesses. And here go my boy Hashtag the King, you feel me? Hash Wade got some pretty good strengths as far as shooting goes. And again, no weaknesses. But we move on to the college points per game and all of that stuff right there. You see Rain was averaging 30 and Duke. My boy Sean was averaging 29 and 12. Crazy stats, bro. Crazy stats. Juice Man, we skipped over him because I think I showed it. And another part of this, YG was almost averaging 32 a game, bro. Yeah, YG was out here hooping. And then your boy was averaging 26 and 11. So it looked like Rain was the main scorer when me and him teamed up at Duke, which is all good. But here's the part that had all of our hearts dropping. The draft lottery, bro. And you know, just like I know, anything can happen during this draft lottery. The Knicks was the worst team in the league, and let the lottery begin. So what we did was we already determined in which order our players were going to get drafted in, because we wanted things to be as fair as possible. We didn't pick teams to go to. We did this. So we put all of our names in a random draft or random generator, whatever you want to call it, right? So then we go ahead and generated it. And the order of our names was the order that our players would get drafted in. And we wanted 3 people on the East, 3 people on the West. So the first 3 Western teams would, be the teams that somebody would go to on the West. Then the first 3 Eastern teams would be the teams that somebody would go to on the East. So once we went ahead and figure out the entire draft order, it became pretty easy to determine which player was going where. And as this draft lottery goes down in the background, just give you guys a little bit more information on exactly how we got all of this done, you feel me? So pretty much everybody created their players by themselves. They created their player, and what we did was we used our attributes from the 95 overall version of the player we wanted, as if we was creating an actual MyPlayer. We used the 95 overall maxed out overall version of that player, transferred that into a created player offline, which 95 of MyCareer, we figured out was really in between like a 83 and 86 overall offline. So yeah, 2K out here finessing us for real, you feel me? But anyway, so once, for example, once I created my player, which was the slash and playmaker, I created him offline at 95 overall. I transferred his stats offline, and he turned out to be an 85 overall, you feel me? So that's what we're working with. Also, we gave each other 30 total badge upgrades, but you can earn more badge upgrades as the season moves forward. For example, we get 20 badge upgrades for our primary skill. So whatever pie chart we chose, we get 20 badge upgrades. Once again, for me as example, I chose the pie chart with mostly ball handling. So I had 20 badges for my ball handling. And then the other 10 badges that I got goes to my secondary badges, which, you know, I had to spread those out evenly, bro. I had to try to figure out to build the best possible player with those limited badges. But what we did was, if you win MVP, you get another 5 upgrades, you feel me? If you win Rookie of the Year, you get another 2 upgrades. You make an all NBA team, you get this amount of upgrades, blase, blah, you feel me? So that's how that whole thing goes. And that's kind of what we're doing. But now we're getting closer and closer to the top 2 picks. And wait till you guys see who went to which team. The Hornets secured the 2nd overall pick. And somehow, bro, the Spurs finesse. I think they were supposed to be like pick like 11 or 10 or something like that. Somehow they finessed themselves into the 1st overall pick. So here's the draft. So here, pretty much, I'm going to break it down for you guys what I said about 3 Eastern, 3 Western teams. So as you can see, the Hornets, Knicks, and Cavaliers are the first 3 Eastern teams. So whoever, in the order we got the drafting, have to go to those 3 Eastern teams. The first 3 Western teams were the Spurs, the Jazz, and the Kings. So people will be going to the Spurs, Jazz, and Kings. So those are the teams. No one will be going to the Bulls, okay? Spurs, Jazz, Kings, Hornets, Knicks, Cavaliers. And now it's time to move on to the NBA draft, bro. We already knew what teams we were going to. We were super nervous during the draft lottery. And with the 1st overall pick, the San Antonio Spurs select. Anytime now, Spurs, bro. I'm pretty sure y'all know who you want. You feel me? But with the 1st overall pick in the 2020, I think, NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select that man, Juice. Man, Juice went 1st overall in the draft. Like I said, we did a random draft generator order, and Juice just so happened to be the guy that goes 1st overall. 2nd overall was Sean. He went 2nd overall. I wanted to go to the Knicks, but unfortunately, Rain owned the 3rd overall pick, and Rain goes to the Knicks. And even more unfortunately, bro, I had to go to Cleveland, bro. I was not happy about that at all. I really did not want to be in Cleveland. But at this point, it kind of is what it is, bro. You know, we did it as fair as possible. So, to be fair, I landed on Cleveland. I got to go to Cleveland. My boy Hashtag ended up going to the Jazz. But something strange happened. Like I said, YG, which is obviously, as you already know, is the last pick. He was supposed to go to the Kings. But for some reason, the Bulls ended up selecting his player, bro. So, we had to go in and finesse some things, change some things, fix some things, bro. It was crazy. We had to go in and do a whole bunch of stuff, but we went ahead and fixed that. As you can see, the Bulls ended up picking YG's player. Like I said, we went ahead and fixed all of that. Moving on, bro. After free agency, after the draft, once we was ready to start the regular season, my team wasn't that bad, bro. I was really upset about being in Cleveland. But I'm like, yo, this team actually isn't that bad, bro. We got some pretty fire pieces. We got a pretty young core. Me, Patrick Beverley. I definitely needed Patrick Beverley, bro. Yeah, we're going to need him to help lock down some of these point guards in the league. And also, when I'm on the bench, somebody got to be playing defense. We got Zach LaVine, Dylan Brooks, you feel me? Coming off the bench. We got Kevin Porter Jr., Cedi Osman. I don't know who this guy is, but we got him on the squad too. Moving on, power forward, we got Kevin Love, Larry Nance Jr., Uncle Jeff Green, and then Wendell Carter Jr. and John Henson as my center. So like I said, this team isn't that bad. After free agency went by, after we did a little bit of trading throughout the out the thing. And by the way, we do this as fair as possible. Since there's 6 people in the league, we try to have majority votes to try to see if trades can go through or not, because a lot of trades we shut them down, so a lot of trades weren't able to go through, but the ones that we felt like was fair for everybody, you know, we went ahead and put those through. So there we go, bro. We all ready to go for our very first game. We got some intense user versus user games coming up real soon, and like I said, bro, we're gonna be doing this for multiple seasons. It won't just be for this season, so that will open up the door for a lot of subscribers to be joining for year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Obviously, you gotta have some type of commitment to the league. It's 29 game seasons. For the playoffs, it's best out of 3. We might switch it to best out of 5, but right now we're gonna run for the first season best out of 3. Everybody here tries to play as realistic as possible. Obviously, like for example, Rain playing with the Knicks, he's probably gonna have to score a lot more than everybody else is ever gonna have to score. Me playing with the Cavs, probably gonna have to score a lot, but I got pieces, so I should be able to get a sit. Bro, this league is gonna be fire, bro. Trust me, this league is gonna be super fire right here. Your boy just putting in some work, trying to get familiar with my player, because I think this is my first time using my player, so I had to learn my jump shot, had to learn everything, my dribble moves, all of that stuff, you feel me? But hey, if this is your first time watching the StaxMontana video, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, you feel me? Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. If you are ready for my first ever game in the online MyCareer, make sure you go ahead and let me know down below in the comments, and I got y'all. My player kind of look goated, by the way, you feel me? As I say that, he misses. But anyway, real fans, stay up and I am out. Swag team, bruh. Zombie gang, cuz I am ready to go crazy in this league, bro. We got a lot of funny, exciting things, bro, going down. Somebody actually got injured. A lot of things been going down in this league, bro. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, because it's gonna be crazy. You already know.
Got the black him out to get me through this shit. That shit go over that, I might get these niggas 10%. I'm a countryman, not businessman, that shit is off the grid. Off the map and shit, might open off the bag and fucking dip. Like a bag of chips, you niggas think it crunch time, I'ma dip. The 20% when my shit hit the charts, then it's a hit. It be made by friends.